There we go. That looks more like it. There. Now the colors show better. Oh, and if I step back, yeah, we can get the colors all the way across. So, here you go, Wade. There's a Saturday morning for you. Looks pretty good. 28, 29 degrees. Most things are frosty. Yeah, everything's frosty. And I can't see it now because I walked downhill too far. And foggy out there. So, there you go. Beautiful sunrise, fog, and frost. Oh yeah, and 2 bulls that test out good enough to use, eh? They switch pins because the way we load them and then unload them over there and load them back up, they end up switching, which is fine. They don't care. They switched pins on their own here a while back. Hoping they didn't do it again, but I can't see the wires yet this morning. And that little girl's still in because she got a navel infection. And then, of course, the twins are in. And they both got scours. Real early scours. We had that with, I think, 2 of the earlier calves we had this year. Don't know why. Very interesting. Nobody's had it since. Kind of like a navel infection. It's something we usually get a lot of, and knock on wood, only one so far this year, and she's right there. Hopefully that's all there is. And hey, guess what? No navel infection until we had weather up into the 50s. Funny how that works. And I'm not sure what to think here. The cow's got a cut off tail. I was going to say steam from the cow's breath or steam because the calf was wet. I didn't even see that calf there when I walked by a minute ago. Well, we got a line of them. There's 2 of them eating. Next one over through there is eating. And that cow standing down there had one eating on her when I walked in too. Oh, no new babies. There you go. Another shot of that sunrise. I like to get the trees silhouetted. That's probably the prettiest. Lots of other places are nice to do that too, but yeah. I don't drive back and forth anymore, so I don't get to do that. Don't have any of those pictures anymore. That was 3 or 4 phones ago. That was before everything went to the cloud, so you could save it. Nice. Warm 31 degrees now. It's warming up already. Go. Last of the steers delivered. Those 4 there. And they still have those up there that haven't been able to get into slaughter yet. So, but they're on, what is there, 25 acre pasture here. Plenty of room.
Buddy, are you showing the feeder who's boss? Huh? Hi.
Oh, Whiskey knows his place in life. 'Tis to supervise. Put the grapple on and drug some bales out behind me. I'll spin you around. Yeah, there's a hole there. The bale's underneath that bin, and the next one's on the other side of the pole. Moved everything up front, and now we're moving some hay up here. And we should get a lot more out of the hay over here now for the heifers, because we're not feeding a dozen steers over here now. I figured while I got the grapple on. It's actually a manure bucket that we put a grapple on. Well, manure forks. Made this for a friend years ago. It was on a 135 Massey for a long time. And he wasn't using it, sold all his stuff, so he gave it back to us. That was nice of him. And put the grapple on it. It's only a 5-foot bucket, a 6-foot loader, so, you know. Just got to watch when we use it. And I can't get it down clear flat. We kind of goofed on that when we made the mounts. So I don't use it very often, but once in a while. Yeah, it works good for doing this. Especially if you got wet, nasty big bales that you try to pick them up with a spear and they fall apart. This does a really good job picking them up. But it also grabs these bales and set them up there, and I'm just waiting for him to get these out of the way. I can't set any higher. But number one's sitting over there on a bucket, so that means Tanner's sitting around the edge of those straw bales talking. Which means I'm sitting here waiting. As Whiskey is still supervising. And Rainy's looking for rodents. Yeah. She's got to have something to do. Aye, the old girl still runs, but she needed to jump. She's been sitting all winter. Doing a little low clearance work here. This is where we put the 10 loads of manure out of the calf barn a while back. Making room. Because where that feeder is over there is about 3 feet deeper on part of that. We got to clean it out. Can't get out to spread it, so it's going to go in here. I'll just dump it into the skid steer bucket or make a pile so number one can scoop it and she can come dump it in here. You can't get the skid steer in there very far either, so this thing's got to do it. But yum. Doesn't it look appetizing? I got a little pile. Number one and Tanner are still moving some chaff, dumping it in the feeders, getting it cleaned up out of the barn. So I sit here and wait, because there ain't no way I'm going to take this thing and pack it over and put it in that barn over there. It's way too slow for that. And besides that, I got to have her folded all the way down to get inside there. Then I got to watch my overhead, as you've already seen. Hey, not a bad day, eh? I think it's a little cooler than yesterday because the clouds came in. We made it, I think, to 57 yesterday. I'm going to guess it's 51, 52, 53, right in there maybe. Oh well. I'm just playing in the chit. It's what I do. He's just scooping and I'm rolling a little bit in on top of the bucket, give her a good load. She spooked herself on that machine a few years ago. We were bringing big bales in and I told her carry that bucket a little so she don't drag the shit, but oh well. She brought it in from out there and little, you know, bouncing, skid steer bouncing. Down here at the bottom of the hill, since that thing's got all kinds of weight on the back and nothing on the front with nothing on the spear, she spooked herself, so she's scared of hills. I don't know, hell. I haven't run her clear over yet. I've rung my bell pretty good and broke the rear weights off of it when I hit, though. Much you can see, because I can't see the sun's hitting the screen. About a 50 by 60 area here we cleaned up. Filled in a little extra rock, because it had a round feeder in here before. That's a rectangle. The bad thing is that's a tight feeder. It's 2 old end pieces from a round feeder and 2 panels. Told number 1 this was laying here, so she left it. A few pieces we found. So the remaining 6 steers that we're going to feed out are now back here. It's much quieter in the other barn. The heifers are much happier because they don't have to deal with the nitwits. And that is our very last ground feeder. And I can even tell you when that one went in service. I just got to find the right spot again because I saw it earlier. Yeah, right there on the red side. It is a Powder River. I marked a PR. This was the 3rd Powder River that we got. And looks like 11 of 08 is when that one went in. So, not too bad for... Hey, this was in there till the end of its lifetime. When those went in there, it went back there, so it's been back there for that many years. But right there makes a big difference. Go over those spots. And this piece, the way Powder River makes them, you're supposed to put a bolt through here. Screw that. Bend that sucker over and weld it. Make it solid. They hold up. And for some reason, the dirty buggers broke this one right here. Not once, but twice. Next to each other. Because right there's the other original break. I don't know why. And of course, you know, a couple busted out slats. That's, well, one of those is a slat. The other one might be. But most of the bottom ring's gone. There's another piece we picked out somewhere too, so. Anyway, on that, I'm going to end the video tonight. Say thanks for watching. And hope your weekend's been good. Number 1 of Tanner over there picking on poor Minnie Moo. She just stands there and takes it. Old show cow. Cows are happy. Steers are happy. Heifers are happy. I'll be happy. I don't got to feed near as much grain in the other barn now.